Good day everyone. So in this video, I will teach you how to find the standard form of ellipse using completing the square's end by the given foci and center. And at the end of the video, we will also solve our problem. So let's begin. So for number 1, meron tayong given na foci which are 0, 0, and 4, 0. And our major axis is 6. So ang kailangan natin gawin dito is to find the standard form. So, the first thing we should do is mag-graph. Ika-graph natin yung foci so that we can determine the center. So, ang focus 1 natin is 0, 0. So, meaning, ang focus 1 natin is nasa origin. So, dito yung focus 1 natin. Our focus 2 naman is 4, 0. So, 4 and 0 dito. Now, after natin ma-plot yung foci natin, the next thing we should do is to find the center. The center is the midpoint between the two foci. So, kailangan natin hanapin yung gitna sa dalawang foci natin. So, kung titignan natin, ang gitna natin is 2. So, ang midpoint natin is 2, 0. Meaning, ang center natin is 2, 0. After naman natin makuha yung center natin, next naman is we need to solve for the value of A. So, since given naman na ang major axis natin is 6, we just have to divide 6 sa 2. So, 6 divided by 2 is equals to 3. So, ang A natin is 3. So, after that, we have to solve for the value of B naman. But first, we have to find the value of C. So, ang value ng C natin is ang distance ng center sa foci, kahit aning foci dito sa dalawa. So, we just have to count. So, simula sa foci, 1, 2. So, ang distance ng center sa foci is 2. So, ang value ng C natin is 2. After natin makuha yung value ng C natin, we can now solve for the value of B. So, ang kailangan nating gamitin na formula dito is B squared is equals to A squared minus C squared. So, substitute lang natin yung A natin dito and yung C natin. So, 3 squared is equals to 9 minus 2 squared is equals to 4. So, 9 minus 4 is 5. Ang B squared natin is 5. A squared is 9. And C squared naman is 4. So, para makuha yung B natin is kailangan lang natin to lagyan ng radical sign para makancel yung exponent na 2. So, makakancel to. Natitira na lang ang B. Ang magiging sagot is B is equals to square root of 5. So, ngayon na nakuha na natin lahat ng value ng A, B, and C, pwede na tayo gumawa ng, or pwede na natin gawin yung standard form nito. So, since ganito ang ating graph, we can say na horizontal ang orientation nito. So, ang standard form ng horizontal is x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared is equals to 1. A squared po to, sorry. So, substitute lang natin yung hk natin, a and b. So, sa center natin, ito yung h, ito yung k. So, copy lang yung x minus value ng h, 2 squared over a natin. Ang a squared natin is 9. So, 9 natin to. And plus, since yung k natin is 0, pwede na natin isulat to ng y squared na lang. Over b squared natin is 5 equals 1. So, ito na yung standard form natin. So, now, let's move on sa our next question. So, dito naman is, we still have to find the standard form. Pero ang given naman na sa atin is, yung center, yung A, and yung foci ulit. So, first step pa din is plot the graph. So, foci natin is 1, 2, 1, 2, so dito. And yung isang foci is 5, 2. And yung center naman natin is given na, so lalagay na lang din natin. Ang center natin dito is 3 and 2. So, after natin ma-plot yung graph, kailangan naman natin hanapin yung value ng C. So, para mahanap yung value ng C, ito lang ulit yung distance ng center sa foci. So, 1, dito tayo magsimula bilang 1, 2. So, yung C natin is 2. So, para naman ma-solve natin yung value ng A, ito lang yung kailangan nating sundan. Itong given na to. So, A is equals to 3 times C. So, 3 times yung value ng C natin, which is 2. Then, 3 times 2 is 6. So, ang A natin is 6. So, after natin mahanap yung value ng A, ang kailangan naman natin isolve is yung value ng B. So, kailangan lang ulit natin gamitin yung formula na B squared is equals to A squared minus C squared. So, A squared 6, sorry. Ang value ng A natin is 6. So, 6 squared minus C squared, which is 2 squared. So, ang 6 squared is 36 minus 2 squared, which is 4. 36 minus 4 is 32. So, ang B squared natin is 32. So, para mahanap natin yung B, kailangan lang ulit natin to i-square root para makancel yung exponent na to. Maka-cancel to then, and then matitira na lang is B. So, B is equals to square root of 32. Ang B natin is square root of 32. And huwag natin kalimutan yung value ng A squared natin, which is 36, and value ng B squared natin na 32, and value of C squared natin is 4. So, after natin mahanap to, since nahanap na natin lahat ng value, ang next step na natin ulit is yung pag-substitute na nito sa standard form ng horizontal. So, ang orientation din na to is horizontal since nandito ang ating foci and center. So, ang horizontal standard form natin is x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. So, ang value ng h natin is 3 at ang k natin is 2. So, copyin lang natin x minus 3 squared. Ang a squared natin is 36. So, 36 ang nilalagay natin. Plus y minus value ng ating k, which is 2. And then squared over b squared natin is 32. And then equals to 1. So, ito na po yung standard form natin sa question na to. So, now is nasa third question na tayo. And this time, ang kailangan naman natin hanapin is the center, vertices, and foci. So, ang given naman natin ngayon is general form. So, para mahanap natin yung center, vertices, and foci natin is, ang first step natin is, kailangan muna natin ilipat itong mga given dito sa magkakasama. So, pagsasama-samahin natin yung mga x. So, 12x squared minus 12x plus 20y squared plus 40y. So, yung 37 naman is ilalabas natin. After natin mapagsama-sama to, is i-factor out natin siya. So, i-factor out natin ito at ito. So, ang factor out is kailangan nating pagka pinag-times pa din sila is ito pa din ang kalalabasan. So, ang factor netong sa x natin is 12 times x squared minus x. Tapos, mag-leave tayo ng blank dito para sa ating completing the squares. And ang sa y naman natin is 20 times y squared plus 2y plus ulit and leave ng blank. And copy lang natin yung 37 sa labas. So, ang next step natin after ng factoring is completing the squares. So, para ma-complete yung squares is kailangan lang natin i-divide yung value dito, which is 1. 1 divided by 2. Ito ay 1 divided by 2. Ibig sabihin, 0.5. Tapos, i-squared natin siya. So, 0.25. Dito naman, 2 divided by 2. So, ang sagot natin is 1. 1 squared, 1 times 1 is 1. So, 1 ilalagay natin dito. So, after natin makomplete the squares, kailangan din natin i-add yung mga in-add natin dito sa 37. So, 37 plus yung 12 times 0.25 is 3. So, 3 ilalagay natin dito plus 20 times 1 is 20. Ayan. So, pagkatapos nating mag-complete the squares is, gagawin naman natin is, ilalabas natin to. Gagawin natin is 12 times x minus, kopyahin lang natin yung symbol natin dito, which is negative. So, negative din dito. Tapos, yung pag-divide natin to, kung ano yung labas na sagot doon, is 0.5. So, ayun yung lalagay natin. Tapos, squared. Plus 20 y. Yung gahan lang ulit natin yung symbol. Plus, tapos 2 divided by 2 is 1. So, 1 lalagay natin dito. And then, squared. Equals 37 plus 3 is 40 plus 20, 60. So, 60 dito. So, ang next step naman natin is kailangan natin maging 1 ito. So, kailangan natin gawin is times natin both sides sa 1 over 60. So, ito magiging 1. And ito, dito naman is ilalagay lang natin sa denominator itong dalawang may parenthesis and numerator po pala, sorry. Gagawin natin numerator itong dalawang naka-squared and then ang numerator nila is ipagpapalit lang natin. So, x minus 0.5 squared over, kukunin natin yung value dito, yung 20, lilipat natin dito. Plus, y plus 1 squared over, itong 12 naman ang ilalagay natin dito. So, ito na yung standard form natin. So, dahil mas malaki ang value ng denominator dito, ibig sabihin ng orientation natin is horizontal. So, after nito is kailangan naman natin kunin yung value ng a squared, b squared, at c squared. So, ang a squared natin is yung major axis. So, ibig sabihin ito, yung pinakamalaking denominator. So, 20. Ang b squared naman natin is 12. So, para makuha naman yung c squared is kailangan natin siyang isolve gamit ang formula na a squared minus b squared. So, substitute lang natin 20 minus 12. 20 minus 12 is 8. So, 8 c squared. So, ang c squared natin is 8. So, dahil nakuha na natin yung value ng ating a squared, b squared, at c squared, kuha na naman natin ngayon yung value ng ating a, b, at c. So, para makuha lang natin yung value ng a, kailangan lang natin to i-square root para makancel tong ating exponent na 2. So, makakancel to. Ang ating a is square root of 20 or 4.47. Sa b squared naman is ganun lang din. B squared is equals to square root of 12. Cancel, magiging b is equals to square root of 12 or 3.46. Sa c squared, ganun lang din. C squared equals to square root of 8. So, cancel lang. Magiging c is equals to square root of 8 or 2.83. Ngayong nakuha na natin yung value ng a, b at c natin, pwede na nating makuha yung value ng ating ating center, ng ating foci, vertices, at co-vertex. So, para makuha natin ito, yung sa center natin is h at k lang. So, ito yung h natin, ito yung k natin. So, kakopyahin lang natin. 0.5 at negative 1 kasi positive ito. So, ang sa foci naman is kailangan sa focus 1 is h minus yung c natin, tapos kopya lang ng k. So, h 0.5 minus 2.83 magiging, ang 2.83 natin is magiging 2.33. Kopya lang yung negative 1. Sa F2 naman, gagawin naman natin tong plus h plus c. H plus c, and then copy yung k. So, h plus c is 0.5 plus 2.83. So, magiging 3.33 naman siya, and copy lang yung negative 1. So, sa vertices naman, vertex 1, ang kailangan naman is h minus a naman. Tapos, copy lang ulit yung k. So, h minus a, 0.5 minus 4.47. So, 0.5 minus 4.47 is negative 3.97. Copy lang ulit yung negative 1. Sa vertex 2 naman, pa-plus lang natin to. So, h plus a naman, tapos kopya ng k. So, 0.5 plus 4.47 naman is 4.97. Kopya lang ng negative 1. So, sa co-vertex naman, co-vertex 1, kopya lang natin yung h, and then k plus b lang. So, yung h natin is 0.5, tapos ang k natin is negative 1 plus ating b is 3.46. So, magiging 0.5 and plus 2.46. So, sa vertex 2 naman, h, k, minus b naman. So, kopya lang natin ulit yung h, and then negative 1 minus 3.46 naman. So, magiging negative 4.46. So, ayan. Ito na yung center natin, yung vertices and foci, pati na din yung co-vertices natin. So, tapos na ang ating number 3. Okay, so for our last problem, we have a word problem. So, our word problem is, lithotripter machine uses an elliptical reflector to break up kidney stones. A spark plug at one focus of the ellipse generates energy waves, and the reflection directs this towards the kidney stone positioned at the other focus. The length of the major and minor axis are 280 millimeters and 160 millimeters. How far is the spark plug from the kidney stone? So, sinabi na dito yung given na major and minor axis, which is 280 millimeters and 160 millimeters. So, alam naman natin na yung major axis yung pinakamahaba. So, technically, ang major axis natin is 280 millimeter and yung minor axis natin is the 160 millimeter. So, major axis is equals to 280 millimeters and minor axis naman natin is 160 millimeters. So, para mahanap natin or masolve natin yung distance ng spark plug from the kidney stone, ang kailangan nating hanapin is the 2C. And para mahanap natin yung 2C, kailangan natin gamitin ang formula na A squared minus B squared. Whereas, yung major axis natin yung A natin and yung minor axis naman natin yung B natin. So, ayan, i-substitute na natin. So, A squared, 280 millimeters squared, minus yung B natin, minor axis, 160 squared. So, solve lang natin. 280 squared is equals to 78,400 minus 160 squared naman is 25,600. So, 78,400 minus 25,600 is 52,800. So, ang square 52,800 square root of 52,800 natin is 229.78. So, ang 2C natin is 229.78. Therefore, ang distance ng spark plug from the kidney stone is 229.78 millimeters. So, that's it, guys. I hope you learned something. Thank you.